T4MKT. Okay, fine, Matt. 7-3 for now, and enjoy your day, and I'll take a listen tonight, and should be around tonight on Top Band. And for the benefit of you, the other Matt, we're on 1987 kilohertz, 1987 kilohertz, around 10:30 onwards.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another Tech Minds video. Now what you was listening to then was actually a transmission broadcast over ham radio using radio autoencoder, or for short RADE V1. Now RADE V1 uses the Fargan vocoder, and with RADE you can achieve 8 kHz of audio bandwidth with just 1500 Hz of RF bandwidth. That's half of the usual 3 kHz we normally see used for SSB phone contacts. Radio autoencoder, or RADE V1, is now part of the FreeDV application, and if you cast your mind back to a few months ago, I performed some FreeDV tests with a fellow ham tuber, where we tested out the different modes available within the FreeDV application. RADE V1 combines machine learning with classical DSP to send this high-quality speech over HF radio at SNRs as low as -2 dB. It also has a peak-to-average power ratio of less than 1 dB, which of course allows efficient use of transmitter power amplifiers. Now, if you're interested in the technical aspects of RADE V1, then I'll provide some links in the video description where you can learn more about the concept and the technical details of how it all works. The FreeDV application, which you can see running here, is available for Windows, Mac OS as pre-built binaries. Now Linux is also supported, but you have to compile this yourself, and all details are provided on the GitHub page, which of course I will link below. Now this new mode will currently only run on software. It's currently not compatible with the EasyDV device or integrated hardware. Now, any modern PC should be able to run FreeDV and use the RADE V1 mode. Setting up FreeDV is actually fairly simple, and assuming you already have an HF radio connected to your computer and the audio in and out is available to the Windows application. Now the radio that I'm using is a Yaesu FT710, and most modern radios will have a USB connection which will provide audio in and out and cat control to your computer. Now within the Easy Setup menu, you can select the radio's audio interface here at the top, and then underneath is where you can set the decoded audio to play through, like your computer speakers for example, and then you can configure a microphone, which is where you speak into, so that FreeDV can encode your audio to send to the radio. Now there's also a couple of ways in which you can control the PTT of the radio from the computer. Now this means when you want to transmit, you do not have to press the PTT on the radio's microphone itself. You can just press the spacebar on your computer's keyboard instead, and this is where you would define the CAT radio control details. Another option down here at the bottom is great if you're using a computer which is connected to the internet. Now I'll show you this in more details in a moment. And once you've configured FreeDV using the Easy Setup menu, you should be ready to go. But if you experience issues with audio, then you can tweak the settings using the audio config menu. If you need to, you can also adjust the audio filter parameters directly within the software. So if you're using cheap computer speakers or a cheap microphone, then you can try and make it sound better by using the inbuilt filter, which provides a graphic equalizer for you to configure. Now once you have the settings configured, you can select the mode. Now as FreeDV also supports the previous digital modes, just make sure that RADE V1 is selected and then just press that start button. Now you should now start to see a waterfall of audio down the middle coming down like this. Now this is not really a video showing you how to use FreeD. This video is more about the new RADE V1 mode that in my opinion has to be the best sounding digital mode that I've heard to date. Now one last thing to show you before we finish off with another receiving example is the built-in FreeDV reporter. Now this will require an internet connection, but it has been designed to assist with making contacts using FreeDV. Any users that enabled the reporting feature within the settings will now have their call sign listed here with the chosen frequency and even the chosen mode. Now, when a user transmits, the background of that entry will turn red, and if you see others on the same frequency and then their background turns green, this actually indicates that they're receiving the transmitting station. Now, as users of this mode is actually fairly limited, it's nice to have a way to see which users are online, assuming everyone is using the FreeDV reporter feature. Of course, you don't have to use this, and you can just pick one of the predefined frequencies where everybody's agreed to use for using FreeDV. Okay, so let's take one final listen, and while we're listening, keep an eye on that SNR value at the top left of the FreeDV application.
N0DKW G4MKT, yes, absolutely solid. S9, good signal, and quite nice audio as well. So, very good morning to you. M0DKW G4MKT. G4MKT, yes, the first release of this, well, it's not an actual, sorry, name's Barry, by the way, Bravo Alpha Radio Yankee. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. Location about 20 miles north of Manchester in Rossendale. Not too far from Rottenstall, if you've heard of it. Rottenstall is the pronunciation, but a little, not far from a little village called Waterfoot. And I'm in a sort of rural environment, so fairly quiet location radio-wise. And I'm also using an NFED. But it's the same antenna that Matt is using, and it's one that I've developed over last 2 or 3 years. It's a twin NFED. Actually, it's an 80 meter half-wave NFED and a 60 meter half-wave NFED, separated at an angle of about 40 degrees. Matt's is at 90 degrees, fed with a single transformer. So it's an instant switch from 60 to 80, and obviously it's going to be not as good.
Well, there we go. That's FreeDV with the new RADE V1 audio vocoder. Let us know what you think about it down in the comments below. Until the next video, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.